Well, Dave Chappelle and Chris Rock are two very well-known comedians, and they've both had Netflix specials. And both of them have used this platform to, well, accidentally, in my view, tell the truth about abortion. They're trying to be funny about the issue, but in the process, they tell it for what it is. Let's check it out. So you may have heard of comedian Dave Chappelle. He got in trouble in 2021 for challenging the gender ideology by saying every human being needed a woman to be born, a mother to be born, which is true. But in 2019, he did a 2-minute spiel on abortion. Now, I'm going to show you these two clips. I won't show you the whole clip because of some of the language. But he never reveals whether he's for abortion or against abortion. But what he does do is expose the flawed logic of the left.
I'm not for it, but I'm not against it either. It all depends on who I get pregnant.
Yeah, everyone laughs, whether they're pro or anti-abortion, because he just sounds downright selfish. Surely abortions shouldn't be decided like that. Well, but he also sounds misogynistic, and the left hates misogyny, or except when it involves abortion. But then he makes this comparison.
I believe they have the right to choose. I believe that they shouldn't have to consult anybody, except for a physician, about how they exercise that right. Gentlemen, that is fair. And ladies, to be fair to us, I also believe if you decide to have the baby, a man should not have to pay. It's my money, my choice. And if I'm wrong, then perhaps we're wrong.
Yeah, interesting. He says, my money, my choice. If you have the right to kill the unborn child, I have the right to abandon the child. And he says, and if I'm wrong, which of course he is, then perhaps we're wrong. And by implication, pro-abortion supporters are wrong. I mean, he's right. You don't have the right to kill the unborn child, and you don't have the right to abandon the child either. Chappelle very cleverly exposes the hypocrisy of the pro-abortion argument without us actually being sure where he stands on the issue. But more recently, Chris Rock, another comedian, also decided to tackle this issue in his recent Netflix special. Now, I'm going to break it into two clips. I can't show you the video because YouTube will take down this McBLOG. So I'm just going to play the audio to you. But the first part is the usual sop to the pro-abortion crowd. You know, he's pro-choice. He'll show off his misogyny, as you'll hear, by saying that a man turns up and orders abortions just like a loyalty card for buying coffee. You know, once again, the left hates misogyny, except when it involves abortion. But interestingly, you'll hear he also loves life because he's got two beautiful daughters. So he loves life, he's pro-life, but he also wants them to have the right to kill their unborn children. So, you know, have a listen. He comes across as very pro-abortion, and of course the crowd is loving it.
Chris, you shouldn't talk about abortion. It's a woman's issue. And I'm like, hey, I've paid for more abortions than any woman in this room. So when I go to the clinic, I say, give me the usual. When I go in, they give me a punch card. Here you go. 2 more and I get a free smoothie. Mango. That's right, pro-life, pro-choice. Pro-life, pro-choice, what are you? I have 2 beautiful daughters. Right? And so there's a part of me that's pro-life.
Oh.
Okay? Because I'm definitely pro their lives.
Yep.
Okay? So there's a part of me that's pro-life. But since I love my daughters unconditionally, I love them not just as little girls, I love them as grown women, I want my daughters to live in a world where they have complete control of their bodies, okay? Okay? And because of that, I am pro-choice. I'm absolutely pro-choice, okay?
Okay, now let me just stop it there. He's absolutely pro-choice, but as you can hear, he's confused in his messaging. It's all over the place because actually sometimes he's pro-life. But then I want to play you this second part because it turns, either intentionally or accidentally or just for comedy, Chris Rock tells the absolute truth. So I'll just back it up to where he's going on about how he is pro-choice, but then listen to what he says. And you'll hear the crowd are not sure whether they should laugh because he's telling the brutal truth.
I am pro-choice. I'm absolutely pro-choice, okay? I believe women should have the right to kill babies.
Are they laughing?
That's right. I'm on your side. I believe you should have the right to kill as many babies as you want. But let's not get it twisted. It is killing a baby.
Yep.
Because whenever I pay for an abortion, I request a dead baby. Sometimes I call up the doctor like a hitman. Is it done? And people argue. First trimester, second trimester, first trimester, second trimester. I think women should have the right to kill a baby until he's 4 years old.
I believe women should have the right to kill babies. Notice the use of word, kill. He didn't say abort or terminate. It was kill. He wants you to think he's pro-right choice. Look, both these comedians have talked about abortion for what it is, killing an unborn child. It's the inconvenient truth that the culture wants to change the language around. They want to call it anything but that. Reproductive rights, healthcare, termination. Just don't use the kill word. Just don't call it for what it actually is. And ironically, it's taken two comedians to actually call out the truth.